This is George from HiTech Legion. Typically when people think of BitFenix, they think of one of their very high-quality cases, most notably the Prodigy, which was a very groundbreaking case that is now often imitated. Of course, BitFenix also has a full line of case accessories and dress-up kits with the Alchemy line, as well as a great line of fan controllers. Today we're going to take a look at a new piece from BitFenix that has absolutely nothing to do with cases. BitFenix is making their first foray into the audio world with the Flo PC headset. Taking a look, the packaging on the Flo is pretty simple. Nice black box with a great picture of the Flo itself and the BitFenix logo, obviously. Around the side, get a look here. The Flo comes in black, white, red, and blue. So you do get a selection of colors to choose from with the BitFenix Flo, depending on your taste. Now, moving around the back, get a look at a couple of the specifications and the important specifications. The acoustic design is a closed back using a 40mm driver with a neodymium magnet. Sensitivity 96 dB at 1 milliwatt. That's actually very important. The Flo is designed to be used along with mobile devices as well as PC. So that sensitivity really at 96 dB with only 1 milliwatt comes into play very heavily with the Flo. What happens is, with greater sensitivity, you need less power to get good volume. So your lower power mobile devices are able to drive the Flo very, very well. Frequency response, 20 Hertz, 20,000 Hertz. Impedance, 68 ohms. Ear pads are soft feel. Head pressure is approximately 5N. Comes with actually 3 separate cables, a 1 meter, which is audio only, a 1 meter combination of microphone and audio, as well as a 2 meter extension. The 1 meter mic and headset does actually have a remote volume as well as mic mute. And connector is, of course, 3.5mm, and the entire weight of the Flo headset is 200 grams, so very lightweight on your head as well. Now, let's take a look at the Flows. At first glance, first thing you notice about the Flows is they do look a bit different than what we're seeing these days. They don't fall into that whole design scheme we've been seeing where PC headsets are made to look a bit like props from bad 70s sci-fi movies. They're a very simple, sleek design, but also very comfortable. The design actually looks much simpler than it really is. The 2 steel bands on the top head are very flexible, so you do get back and forth movement on them, so it does self-adjust very well to your head. The ear cups themselves, you've got soft feel all the way down, so you've got a nice soft coating to it. We're looking at the black, obviously, with silver accents. Now, you do have floating top to bottom. The side-to-side floating is handled actually by the band itself, which will accommodate, as I say, and self-adjust to your head. It works very, very well, and the Flo is very, very light and very, very comfortable on your head, even for extended periods. Taking a look at the ear pads themselves, patented soft feel, good amount of cushioning, nice size. They could be a tiny bit bigger. Don't envelop your entire ear, and especially if you're larger, they will sit on your ear itself, but they do a good job of passive noise canceling. You don't get a whole lot from outside, and they do feel very comfortable on your ears. Moving over on the left ear pad, you have both of your connections here for the microphone and for the cable out. So it's a very, very simple design, yet a very effective design. Very comfortable on your head, self-adjusting completely as you put it on. It will just mold to your head using all its flexibility, and will stay put and is very lightweight for long sessions. Now let's get a look at the accessories for the Flo. First thing, small limited warranty card, 1-year warranty on the Flo headset. Next, moving on to the cables. First, simplest, there's a 1 meter audio only cable which is included if you're simply going to be listening to music off your smartphone, tablet, etc., or just the audio off it in general. So 1 meter audio only cable. Next, we find a 1 meter cable, which is a headset cable, so it includes the microphone, which has, as we say, built-in volume with a slider, and mic mute in the back, on and off. This will work with most smartphones. There are certain phones it won't work with, but most smartphones, including the iPhone, you can plug right in and you will have your hands-free capability just using this singular cable. Next, Got a 2-meter extension cable for PC use, which your 1-meter headset cable will plug right into, and on the other end is your microphone and your headset cable. Instructions on using them are included. And next and last, we move over to the microphone. It is a detachable mic, completely bendable, as you see, and it will plug right into the left-hand bottom of the headset. And as I say, it is shapeable and can be bent as you see fit to line it up for the best vocal quality for the shape of your head. So it works out very, very well. Very, very flexible. Also, really nice the way that BitFenix has set this up. You've got the 1-meter audio cable, audio only. You've got the complete headset cable that'll work with most smartphones, as well as the 2-meter extension for your PC use. So you've got all the cords you need and all the flexibility you need to use it with many different devices. Throughout our subjective listening tests, the Flo were absolutely outstanding. You know, I'm tempted to say that, oh, it's they're outstanding for a first attempt from a company at audio, but honestly, in their price group, they're an outstanding attempt from anyone. The Flo was absolutely a joy to listen to. Now, to get a look at the subjective listening tests and to find out why the Flo is taking home a HiTech Legion Editor's Choice Award, just click on the link at the bottom of the video, and that'll take you over to the full review where you can see the subjective listening tests. Now, just to sum up for you, though, if you don't want to head over there, the Flo are very, very efficient, so you get great volume out of them. The overall sound quality of them is very, very precise, very, very detailed. They do trade a little warmth for that precision, but not so much so that they become irritating. Music remains very, very nice to listen to. Probably the best sounding music and all-around headset that I've used in this price range in a long time, if not the best I've used ever. The Flo is really a very, very impressive design. Gaming was nice on them, very clear, precise sounds. Bass extension is fantastic on them. However, they never fall into muddiness. They've got a really nice, crisp mid-bass, so you get great definition on the bass as well. Mids and highs never fall into brassiness or sibilance. Always just very clear, very precise. Like I say, a tiny bit colder than I personally like, you know, but not to the point where it's going to become irritating. The only downside to the Flows that we found, the rubber coating on the cords themselves do transmit a ton of noise to the headset if they are rubbing together or brushing against something that's coarse. So you just need to really take a look and route your cable so that it's not going to be moving around a lot, or just pick up a braided fabric cable, which we tried and took care of the problem immediately and made the Flo absolutely unreal. So once again, the BitFenix Flo is an outstanding headset and taking home a HiTech Legion Editor's Choice Award.